Hello and welcome to the training video where we're going to look at the media RSS. So what is a media RSS? It's very similar to an RSS that we looked at in a previous video, except it will also produce images as well. So you have the news item or traffic updates, and if there's images available, they will be displayed alongside the text. So let's add our first media RSS to a creative. So if you log into your digital signage solution, from the home page, we're going to click on New Creative. We can either use a pre-made template or we can start with a blank page. So for this video, we're going to use a blank page. So I'm going to click on the plus symbol. On the left-hand side are my widgets, and this is how we add our content to our canvas, which is in the middle. And this is what will eventually be published to the digital signage screen. On the right is our settings, and they will change depending on which widget we use. So as we're on the default settings, so the creative, I'm going to click on the name and I'm just going to call this one Media RSS, and we're going to add a background. So I'm going to scroll down, click on background. I can either use a pre-made royalty-free background image from Unsplash, or I can use a pre-made color. Alternatively, if I click on the plus symbol, I can choose a color palette. I can type in a color hex code. I can change the transparency, and I can add gradient if I wish to do so. So I think we're just going to go with a nice blue background to make it really stand out for this video. Now we've got the background, we're going to add the media RSS. So if I move over to the left hand side, you'll find media RSS under media. I can add it to the canvas either by pressing and holding my mouse button, and then I can move it and drop it where I would like it to be on my canvas, or I can press it once and it will appear in the middle. At the moment, it is bringing in the New York Times, and we're going to change that. To do that, if we move over to the right hand side, our settings have now changed because we're currently on the media RSS, because we can see it's highlighted. You can add media RSSs in the management console, so you've got some default ones that you can choose from. Or alternatively, if you click within the URL box, you can simply paste a new address in the URL, click outside the box, and it will change. So it's now changed from New York Times over to Sky News. Underneath the refresh, that's referring to how often it will reach out to Sky News to see if there are any news items. The duration, 10 seconds, is referring to it will spend 10 seconds on each news item. So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to add that to 30 seconds. If you're bringing in a media RSS that is encrypted, you can click Use Token and add the token there, and then that way we'll be able to bring in the media RSS. So as we're not using an encrypted, I'm going to untick Use Token. Now, if I move my mouse over onto the media RSS, we can see the Edit button. If I click on that, we now have a couple of options come up here, and these are referring to all of the different items that are currently being used within the media RSS. We can add them a second time, so I could click and add image again if I wanted to. But if we want to edit what's already here, if I move up, and we can see it says 13 hours ago, if I click on that, the settings have changed again. So it's going over to message time. So the format is currently using the custom, and I can move down and I can choose it to hours and minutes. Or if I put it back to custom at the top, we can come down and change it by adding to the selection there. So if I now do that, it will give you hours, minutes, and seconds. I'm just going to set it to hours and minutes. We can change the time zone. So at the moment, it's going to bring in the local time zone, and that will be referring to the player, but we can choose from the drop-down menu any other time zone. We can offset the time zone by up to 5 days. And if I click on text, we can change the size of the text. We can change the font, color, and alignment. To change the font, simply use the drop-down menu. You can either choose from the pre-uploaded ones for you, or if you've got a particular font and you can't find it here, you can upload the TTF file. But I'm going to use Actor. I'm then going to change the size of it, so we're going to make that 24, and I'm going to change the color because it's a blue background, and I'm going to make it white. Click on the X. I can then make it italic, bold, underline, and change the alignment. So we're missing part of it, so I'm just going to make that box a little bit bigger there. I'm now going to click on the second box, and we can do exactly the same again for each different box if we wish to do so. So make that the same. There we go. Always remember to click OK, And I'm just going to bring that down, and you'll notice I can change the location of each of these different items. So I'm just going to change this one over to actor 24 in white. There we go. Click X, click OK. So I may want them to look slightly different. So I can actually move the image out of the way. I'm now going to move the text to the left-hand side. I'm now going to give the title, and I can now change the image to the right-hand side. And then I'm just going to line up the data a little bit more. There we go. And we've now changed how the media RSS looks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video on how to use the media RSS widget. Thank you very much for your time.